Alright, what's up guys? I just wanted to make a quick video, show you guys the Hyte build before I box it up and wipe it. I got to take it with me to work tomorrow because I actually already have it sold. Uh, I had a guy that was kind of juggling between getting this build or just commissioning me to build a $2,000+ build for him. But he's trying to run a DayZ server is what he's trying to do. He's coming from console to the PC master race, but he's on my Facebook. It's actually somebody I know, a customer from work. And as soon as I listed this thing, he or not listed it, just listed it or shared it on Facebook. I didn't even get a chance to put it on Facebook Marketplace yet. He immediately, I guess, was scared somebody else was going to jump on it and sealed the deal. He's supposed to pick it up tomorrow or at least pay me the money for it. So I got to get her shipped up or boxed up, ready to go. But I want to go over it with you guys before I let loose of it because this has been like probably the coolest build I've done. I don't know what the red and black deal is. I've actually heard PC Rehab say he's had trouble selling red and black builds, but red and black's just kind of my personal theme. I got this case because it was actually the original case I wanted to go with. I ended up going with the H9 Elite, but originally I was going to build my dream PC in this case. So when I saw it for sale for $100, I jumped on it just because I really wanted to build in it, just like the Tower 300. And it was really fun to build in. I'm glad I did. Uh, I don't know. I'm kind of also glad I didn't go with it for my personal case because I do like the Elite better. I just did that commission build for somebody in an Elite, so I've built in both cases and I know which ones I like better, pros and cons, and I do like the Elite better for quite a few reasons, but this was still an awesome build, definitely the nicest one I've done yet. Adding the monitor was like definitely a good decision. If you decide to get a Y60 and add a monitor to make it like a Y70, I do have some helpful tips for you. Whenever you first install it, it's gonna act weird. Like as soon as I installed Windows and tried to, get both monitors working, because obviously I can't really navigate this little monitor. It's more for aesthetic purposes than it is actually, usefulness. But every time I booted it up, either one monitor would turn on or the other. I'd have them both plugged in. Didn't matter the orientation of how they were plugged in. It was kind of worrying me at first because I've never installed an additional monitor to a case like this. But don't freak out. I kind of was 50% freaking out and 50% thinking, well, maybe once I update it, because I did the out of box experience uh, pass through where I didn't actually connect to internet. But as soon as I did connect to internet and install the drivers, which I kind of half figured was going to be the case, it started acting right. So if you install one of these monitors and it's acting screwy and you can't get it or the other monitor to turn on, that's all it is. You most likely just need to connect to the internet and get driver updates, and it should start acting right, or at least mine did. I went with the VS display. There's one that you can get from Hyte. I don't recommend going with that one. This is VS display. And the reason I say that is because, let me pick you guys up where I can show y'all some things real quick. I did add like a little matrix theme to it and turned it red. It really looks sweet with like Darth Maul or Darth Vader or something on it. But anyway, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but that little plastic backing to the monitor, it comes like that, ready to go. It's got the buttons and stuff on it. That's the reason you want to go with VS display, and I think it's about $20 or $30 cheaper. I paid $130 for the monitor, and if you get it from Hyte, they give you the schematics or whatever where you can 3D print your own, and then you have to do some ghetto like electric taping and or however you want to rig it up. But this one is cheaper, and it comes with the plastic back plate to it already assembled. You don't have to worry about any of that. You do, however, have to, which I think they're both this way, but you do still have two wires, one to power it, which is Molex, by the way. I'm fairly new to the PC Master Race, so I've never had to use Molex for anything. So that was kind of weird, I thought, but it works fine. I mean, you just, as long as you have a Molex connector handy, you just plug it in to power it. And then if you kind of see up there, I did have to run the mini HDMI to HDMI cable. You have to pass that through, which I went up through there. I don't know if you can really see it. I haven't taken the peel off yet. I went up through there behind the, behind the panel, so it's not showing in the back. And then you do conveniently have this little cutout right here that I came through, and that's where I have it plugged in. So you are always going to have a wire running out the back of your monitor, your case. I don't know, that's kind of unavoidable. I guess I could have came through the front way and came through here, but I don't know. There's a variety of ways you could probably do it, but that's how I chose to do it. And I'm actually stress testing it right now. But it's got a 3060, the 12 gigabyte OC edition, and a Ryzen 7 5700X. So it's gotten really good scores. I'm super happy with it. Got 32 gigabytes of RAM. I got it overclocked to 3200 megahertz, which is, I talked about that in the motherboard setup. I had two kits of RAM. One was 3200, one was 3600. And I figured when I overclocked it, I could just set it at the 3200 speeds and it should run fine. And it did. Believe it or not, as many builds as I've done, this is the first time I've ever occupied all four slots. It's Ripjaws, G-Skill Ripjaws kit, 4 8 gigabyte sticks, which honestly, I know I've looked into this myself when I bought my RAM for my computer. It's always kind of sketch whenever you occupy all four slots. That's why you don't see that many people do it. You especially want it to be from the exact same kit. I've heard Jay's 2 cents talk about this a couple of times, and it makes sense, but you don't, this is kind of, it could have not worked for me because they say you definitely want it to be from the same kit. You don't want to like mix and match, even if it's the same brand, same speed, same everything. They still may not play nice together. So that was a risk I kind of took just because I had both kits on hand and I got a good deal on them. I think I paid 15 for one kit of 2 8 gigabyte sticks and like 20 for the other kit of 2 8 gigabyte. Actually, the other kit was from a bundle deal, so I can't really put a price on it, but we'll say 20 bucks. But yeah, super happy with the build. It came out really nice. One other weird thing I wanted to show. Every color works fine, right? Like, no problems. Fans are spinning. That exhaust fan does kind of kick on and off sometimes, but as soon as you put this thing on white, well, it did it just then too. But as soon as you put it on white, the fan stops spinning. I have no idea why. It operates fine with all the other colors. I've used this hub before. This is the reason I like it, because it comes with a little remote where, the customer doesn't have to use the motherboard or software. I know that's probably the best way to go about it, but the remote is just nice because they can just switch colors on the fly with the press of a button if they get tired of one color. Obviously, this one you probably want to go with red or some kind of neutral color because it is a red and black case. So I don't know. I don't know what else I really want to say about this build, but oh yeah, I did. I put a 360 AIO. It's the thermal right frozen 360 AIO, and it's got like the infinity fans that it doesn't light up in the actual fan itself. I was gonna go with 3 more of those fans, but instead I found these dark rock fans because the actual fan lights up, and I just thought they were a little nicer. May have too many lights going on here. I don't know, but all in all, super happy with the build. Uh, Between this and that commission build I just did, and working a lot of hours, I still have not had a chance to do my own stuff, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm hoping to put everything else on standstill after this computer leaves my hands and focus on my own build, because my build is also entailing my workbench. I want to finish my workbench out. I've got a big pegboard I'm going to put right here that's got a dual monitor rail on it, because that my little portable monitor is just up there where it's at. It's kind of kind of having to strain to see some of the small details, and uh, it's going to be better whenever I have 2 monitors up here that are at least 20 to 24 inches, where I can see a little better. And then I installed the keyboard tray. That's been super nice. We've got the keyboard and mouse out of my way when I'm working on the workbench, but still have access to it. But yeah, that's the Hyte y60 build. I've got it sold for $1,100. I had it sold for $1,200, but the guy actually wanted 64 gigabytes of RAM because he is going to be running a server, and I told him I'd knock 100 off. I found 64 gigabyte kits of RAM for $100 all day on Amazon, the Jungle website. So I knocked $100 off of it and given it to him for $1,100, and then you can take that other $100 and get him his upgraded RAM. But yeah, it's I've been sitting on this case for a while and had this vision build in my head that I'm glad to kind of move on from, to be honest, because I need to get into more budget flips. They just sell faster and better for me. A little better profit margin. I'm making a little bit off of this one, but I'll have to sit down and kind of crunch the numbers. I for sure have about at least 800 in it, though. Maybe more. Uh, anyway, yeah. That's the build. I'm super happy with it. Let's not talk about the cable management in the background. I haven't completely tidied that up. I'm going to do that as well. I had my nice little lanes going for the fan wires, but man, once you put that hub in there and it's just that rectangle, it's kind of hard to make nice lanes for your fan cables. But there's actually 2 more fans that come in the case, 2 140 mil that are underneath the graphics card pulling in cool air. And these 2 are pulling in cool air, and then I've got this one exhausting it and the 360 exhausting. So there's actually a total of 8 fans in here. 2 of them you just can't see because they're non-RGB. But yeah, I had a lot of fun building in it, and I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. I did get a GoPro on Facebook Marketplace this week for $50, brand new, like in the package. It's an older one though, is the only problem. It's a Hero 3 Plus, but I do have a butcher channel where I, film at work sometimes, doing a little butchering, and I also do barbecuing on that channel. So that will actually be nice to have for my butchering channel, where I can maybe attach it to me and film myself cutting meat. A little bit more first person view. But yeah, that was a pretty good deal. That GoPro did come out in 2013, so, but it still gets the job done. It does 4K, but only at like 15 FPS. But we'll see how that goes. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Peace.